Angevin scouts have spotted some Welsh skirmishers out and fielding on to the battlefield now. We have the Angevin column.
Wow, they're moving. Is that better?
So many people.
And very bravely, these Welsh troops just engaging the local Crogen household. And now the ambush is struck, drawing in the column. Owen's half troop under the flag of Powys, wheeling out to the centre of the field to form a shield wall. And so another column from the Angevins breaks off to form a unit. And straight away they engage. The Angevin scouts on horseback, having driven off a couple of the Welsh infantry, stand back, just assessing the number of troops that can be committed to the battle. And what's this now? Welsh archers coming in from the side. Trying to catch the Angevin column in a pincer movement to the outside. Starting to pull the arrows onto the central unit. See at the moment the Angevin archers are just holding back, don't engage yet, they're just waiting probably for their own troops to disengage, and then they've got a clear target. Smashing into the flanks of the Angevins and streaming out of the trees on the far side, even more Welsh troops coming down, and they really have sprung the trap. They must have upwards of about 130-140 infantry now on the field in front of you. And now the archers have a clear shot, and both, it's turned into a real contest between both archery units. And you can see, at the moment, both armies just trying to make some kind of sense out of their shield walls, trying to bring them together. And after the initial clash, the Angevins have managed to hold out. The cavalry has returned to support them. And now two battle lines form up into 3 units each, centre, left and right. And straight away the Welsh now, not giving them any time to reform. And there really is a high press from the right hand side of the closest to you, the Welsh unit there, just swinging around, totally closing the door on the Angevins. You may have noticed at this point there's very few, if any, casualties. This is the opening engagement in any kind of contest like this, unless you're caught completely unawares. All your skills of training and defence come to bear, and it'll take some time and loss of energy before your shield starts to drop and your sword arm drops, and that cold steel really starts to find a target and start to maim and injure. So again, a number of clashes. I can see looks like the Earl of Hereford, or one of his men down already behind the Welsh lines, on the Angevin Lords. So on the far side, we've got the Earl of Hereford, where those of you who've been following today's story, he's brought together a House of Declare and his troops went to Fitzcrower and went to Clifford. The main reasons why the Lord Rees and Lord Owain have found themselves on this battlefield today, because these two characters guilty of murder against the Welsh princes, now hiding behind the Earl of Hereford and his troops. They're the red and yellow livery on the far side, fighting under the yellow dragon, the lion I should say. Closest to you here you have the Shropshire Knights of the Corbett household, and in the centre the combined troops of the many mercenaries that have been brought in to bolster Le Mills de Marche, another Shropshire levy, taking the centre unit and the heart of Henry's army, supported by the very own archers at the back. And we switch now and look at the Welsh army. We have in the centre Owain Cavilla under the banner there with his local Tony troops, men from Lanchinzi, the Dee Valley, from Mariner, Wrexham, and from the coast, from Tingangle, the troops on the far side, under the leadership of David, son of Owain Gwynedd, and closest to you here, the men of Rees and Pembrokeshire. And now, a calm storm. Exhausted troops looking at each other. Well, just bring us some water on for the guys. I'm just having a little bit of water just to help. It gets rather, even though the sun's gone, it gets quite hot out there. You can imagine under all of this armour and weaponry. So we're just getting a little bit of water out there to the troops, and then I'm sure, having gazed across that bit of grass in front of you, we'll taunt each other. Inciting the Welsh Islands. The men of Tingangle, but keen to get involved. Rees's men now coming forward. And what of our scouts? Where are they? Oh, they've managed to. They found a target out on the far side. A couple of the Welsh stragglers over on the far side being rounded up by the Angevin cavalry. I suspect those skirmishers were put there to protect the flanks of the archers, to stop the cavalry coming round. And I'm sure the cavalry are going to try and break through, see if they can round up the Welsh archers. Slowly, those sword arms are starting to feel the energy sapping away from their bodies, and the first of the deadly cuts and thrusts and sword slashes are finding their targets. Line forming in front of me here, one of the Angevin Knights from the Mills de Marche, it seems. The men of Tingangle on the far side trying to press through the Earl of Hereford's men. But De Clare's men are well armoured, extremely well armoured, and there's quite a light unit of Welsh troops there on the far side, struggling to break through. At the centre, the best of the Welsh troops, most heavily armoured, the personal retinue and tailored of Owain Cyfeilion. Arrows come flying over to try and take out the Welsh archers. It seems to me, slowly but surely, the Angevin column is being pressed further and further back out. I'm just looking down the ranks, trying to see whether anything has been changed. There's been no. I think everybody's reformed as they said before. Some of the archers are leaving the field because they're not fully combat archers, they're just display archers, so you'll see the archers start to thin down a bit. Just as soon as we get our water carriers off the field. Can a battle commander from the Welsh step forward, please? And one from the Angevins. Silence. Okay, once more, let's do this. If you are supporting King Henry and his troops, give them a cheer of King Henry now! Big shout of Cymru if you're supporting the Welsh! Some of the tourists have gone home. Definitely. Not happy with the first result. So a game of chess now, who's going to make the first move? This is a long, cold stare across the battlefield. No one wants to be the first to commit. Let's see how this unfolds. And so it's the Angevins moving forward first. They decided to take the battle to the Welsh. Salvo of arrows going in. Men of Tegine trying to wing around the Angevins, but they're held off or have they broken through? I can't see. The roving reporter. Yes, they've turned the flank. Straight away, straight to Clare's men. And they're getting in around the back. And if the Angevins are not careful, they're going to find a Welsh unit right behind them. And that flanking movement is definitely working for the Welsh because they've taken out the archers. Now they're taking out the bannermen. The Angevin left centre, which is left and centre, which is their strongest, completely oblivious to the fact that their army is collapsing on the far side. And the Corbett and Raffensdale households holding firm against considerable numbers. But you can see the Andrian army being broken into little cells and they're just being picked off. Slowly but surely, it's not looking good for them. But they're still fighting. Andrians are still holding up.